Okay, so a little warmer today. It's in the 40s. We'll come over here. That's a pile of stuff I'm pulling out of that tree stand there that's rotten and falling apart. The squirrels and other animals are going through it. It's not been upkept for a while. So I'll be rebuilding all of that. And for whatever reason they put carpeting in there, and I pulled all that out already. But once I'm done rebuilding it, it should be a whole lot better. I won't go up in there, it's a total mess. I've sat up in that stand for a couple times trying to get a deer over here. Hadn't happened yet. We'll see how this goes. There's the other, the ground blind that I have set up. And I've got feed all the way back past that tree. I'm bringing them in so that hopefully they'll walk up in here and be, you know, nonchalant about it, and they'll get me a deer. They're coming up from back in that area, way back there. They're walking up the tree line, or the fence line actually, because my fencing goes back that direction. As you can tell right here. I don't know if you can see it or not, but that's about as far in as I can go. There's a T-post right there. The fence goes back along that section. So anyhow, they come up and they're used to now coming in and feeding over here now in this area. And they've come in from this direction as well. They've run through here. My neighbor to the north has his deer stand over in that direction, pretty close to here. So but anyhow, I've been able to walk from the south. The cabin is that direction, and I've walked in through the middle of our property to this location to try to keep down the noise so that I wouldn't run away the deer. That really hasn't done any good either. They're here in the evenings. Once deer season kicks off real good, they kind of go nocturnal. So I'm hoping here in the next week and a half, I think it is, the 26th starts the Christmas hunt, the after Christmas hunt, I guess you could call it. So I've tried to stay out of the area and allow them to do their thing. I've actually pulled my camera footage today again to see what all is there, because that feeder there was completely emptied. I know there's a family of raccoons here, and there's squirrels also that eat the deer corn and everything in there that we put in it, but they don't eat that much. So there has to have been quite a bit of deer activity. My feeder here is still full, and I've had actually some footage of raccoons climbing the tree and coming up and trying to get to the that hanging feeder. They haven't gotten to it this time. They did. I think that's what happened to the last one I had there, where they actually put enough weight on it or chewed through the rope and had it fall and bust open, and they took all everything I had in it. So I've tried to make sure that I come out here at least once every week and check it to make sure that it's full and still hanging. So they're cheap, but they're not that cheap. But this is my little area, and I have another area further to the east in that direction. There's another tree stand over there, but it's not got a roof on it or walls. All it is a stand made of wood with a ladder going up to it, kind of like the one up in the front end of the property by the pond. I might go ahead and do a little bit on that one as well on the off season this coming year, to get prepared for next season. That way I have more than one area that I can hunt. And I'm also thinking of going to the west here, because that's where, and it's probably pretty windy, so I don't know how well anybody can hear me on this, but if you go west, that's where a lot of the activity for the deer have been at recently. They come up and down through here. It's like they're just, this is their area. So across the road and down southwest of here, I'm thinking of having another stand somewhere down there, whether it be like a ground blind or a tree stand. I'm not sure yet. I haven't made up my mind, and like I've got some time to figure it out. But I can also track them and do a hunt that way, where I'm walking, trying to track them. But I don't know how well that will go. So anyhow, that's pretty much it. I'll go ahead and once I pull the footage, I'll go ahead and add some footage to this and get this video up. So until the next video.